I move towards Casperberg right now, and I take a step towards you, you take a step backwards. Right? And if you needed to, if it was the best case situation, maybe like he sees my two buddies coming up, he can turn and just run away, flee. Not a bad answer in some situations. Some situations run around, or run away is not gonna help you. But anytime somebody grabs a hold of you, they're controlling A, the range and the distance. B, they have the ability to manipulate your body and potentially put you off on the ground pretty easily. So it's part of the reason why, if I grab him right here, the first thing he always wants to think about is base, right? He always wants to think about the second I grab him, making a base. If somebody grabs me, A, I probably shouldn't be standing here. You know, as a general rule of thumb, if you are out in society, in public, and you're standing here like this, you're living your life wrong, right? You should probably, especially when somebody confronts you and you're not sure what their intentions are, you should probably have something like hey, what's up, man? How's everything going? Like, blah, blah, blah. You should have something really closely, like, resembles your base and a fighting platform. But if not, if he were to grab a hold of me, right, the first thing I'm gonna do is kind of move myself to base. And I can kind of hop to base or push me, or I can step backwards to base, to this position. But the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reacquire grip, right? He grabs me, I'm gonna reacquire the grip on him, and then I'm gonna make a base, right? And then from there, I'm gonna develop my platform and fight from necessary. So again, if we're standing there like this, I grab him, I go to push him backwards, he just kind of reaffirms his base right there. Now, once there's a pause in that, go ahead, grab, he says, pushing me backwards and I'm here, right? And maybe I adjust it a couple times, whatever, it's fine. Now, once there's a pause in that, I want to need him to lift his head up, kind of relax a little bit so I don't gouge him in the eyes. Now, it's still a problem. And if I go to hit him, he's potentially controlling me and can hit me back. As it turns out, I'm taller than him, so I still may be able to hit him. If it were opposite, I may not be able to hit him and he'd be able to hit me or vice versa, right? So from this platform right here, what we're gonna do to deal with this problem, which is my real problem that I need to deal with, is both hands are gonna go through the middle. I'm gonna drive my hips in, and what matters is that my elbows clear his elbow line, right? So if I do, hold tight, if I do this, I've not escaped. My elbows are not past his elbow line. If I do this, I've escaped, right? So there'll be a big hips forward, eyes up, get my elbows through, and then I can start to wrap. And in doing so, you may say, well, you're off balance. At the point my elbows pass his elbow line, he's no longer capable of utilizing that to throw me around. I've weakened his grip to a point and kind of denigrated that grip to a point where he's not gonna be able to push me around. So again, from here, you guys are pushing backward, I re-grip him here. Safety check, make sure his head's up. From this position, both arms through, and then from this position, I wrap. When I wrap, since I've got double overs, there's a way I can control double overs and I can control him kind of the best in this situation. This is not the best in general to have double overs, but the way we control double overhooks like this, right, is from here, if I just kind of squeeze tight, he pulls his elbows out. He just focuses on his elbows and he can get his elbow out pretty easy, right? So instead of squeezing like this, I'm gonna ratchet this up as much as I can. My hand comes up as much as I can here, then put my elbows to my side. So again, he pushes me, I step backwards, make a good base, safety check, I want you to go slow, make sure his head's up, both hands come through, and I wrap. I'm gonna ratchet my hands up, peel my elbows to my side, get your arms out. From here, I'm very sticky. In this position, I can start tripping it, I can start takedowns, I can start all that stuff from there. Doesn't need to be a scripted takedown. I can do a sotogari from there, I can do a lot of different throws. I can do like a taitoshi from there and throwing, I can do a lot of different stuff. The key is, I've now gotten to a position where he's no longer using his grip to dictate range. So one more time, we're here, he pushes, step backwards, good base, safety check, his eyes are up, right? Your partner will be very upset with you if you do this while their head's down, right? Yeah. Might even hurt your fingers, so there's some personal there on you, right? You might break your finger in his eye socket, right? So from this position, safety check, not hold tight, not just arms, right? My hips and my whole body bring through. From this position, if I catch like this, I want to work up and here. If while I'm doing that, he pulls his arm out, I'm just going to get an underhook. If he pulls the other arm out, I'm just going to get an underhook, right? So I'm working for this position, and if while doing that, he pulls his arms out, I'm just going to re-pummel for an underhook. Questions? Yes?
Are you trying to get him connected closer to his shoulders, or just
Nope.
wherever you can?
Right here, I'm grabbing my wrist up and elbows to my side.
But on his arms, you're trying to get like closer to his shoulders, close to his elbow? Or
Yes, correct. I'm trying to, as I cinch this up, I'm not kind of reaching out for his elbow or for his shoulders because they're far away. I'm cinching all this space up and going right here. And if his elbow comes out, it's like sometimes people are like, I can't hold this, doesn't matter. If his elbow comes out, right, no problem, I'm here, right? This is my grip now. I can move to this position. I can move behind him, do whatever from there. Questions? Let's do it.